Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Ratna Sutanti and you can call me Nana for short. And welcome to my channel. And I'm going to name this video as an English with Nana because I get inspiration from Lucy, you know her video English with Lucy, or you can check that out on the YouTube. So don't forget to click thumbs up and also subscribe and share underneath this video. Let's check this out. Well, we know that English is very important thing to learn. There are 4 skills in English that you should know. They are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Listening and speaking is commonly used in daily, especially when you are talking to someone, when you are interacting with someone, and especially when you meet a native speaker. And those skills are more difficult than reading and writing. And in speaking, there are 5 things that you should pay attention about. They are pronunciation, fluency, intonation, vocabulary, and also the grammar. So today's lesson, I will talk about the grammar and the tenses. I'm going to explain you about one of the tenses, and it is present perfect tense. Yeah. And without any further ado, let's check this video to make you feel more confident to talk with someone, so you may talk this properly. Well, present perfect tense. Well, I think you may hear this tense many times, like tons of times, but you don't know how to use or something, and you may meet this lesson start from your junior high school or even in the senior high school. So what is present perfect tense? And when we should use the present perfect tense? Well, when we talk about the present perfect tense, it means we talk about the present and also the past. So there is a connection between this present and this past time. It's like a bridge. It's connecting. It is connecting with the present and the past. Well, let's start to learn the present perfect tense. Well, I have a whiteboard behind me right now, and this is the present perfect tense and the definition. As I said before, the definition of the present perfect tense is an action or situation that started in the past and still continue in the present. So in here, we have a timeline in the whiteboard, as you can see. So this timeline shows an activity or situation or an action that started in the past and still continue in the present. And then we have a pattern, the pattern like a formula for present perfect tense. And we have 2. The first is for verbal and also the nominal. We use verbal as the name, like its name, its verb, it's for verb. And the nominal, it's without a verb. I think you know about this already. So this pattern for the verbal is have or has and plus past participle. We have to use past participle in present perfect tense and use have or has because it is still present. So we should use have or has. And if you want to use have, you know the subject that used for have is I, you, they, and we. For has, you should use she, he, and it. And past participle, or I will say as a PP. So it is because it's so long words. So it's hard to pronounce past participle. So I will speak it with PP. PP is past participle, or we know that as a verb 3. You know there are 3 kinds of verb, like verb 1, verb 2, and also the verb 3. Well, in here it's a nominal. It is without a verb. So we have to add a been in here. In the nominal, you can add the objects after been and also the preposition. So have s plus been plus object or preposition you made to use, you want to use. So you have to understand this pattern first so you can make a sentence for yourself. So in the verb, we know there are two kinds in the verb, and they are irregular verb and also the regular verb. And the irregular verb, they are changing, and they are the first, for example, in here is gone. The verb 1 is go, and the verb 2 is go as went, and the verb 3 is gone. So you must remember these things in especially in irregular, because for the regular you have to add ed or d in the end of the word. So it is easier. It is more easier than irregular verb. Well, in here we have an example. I think you still remember about the pattern that I have explained before. Oh, I just say the present perfect tense. I have explained before. So with the pattern in here, and the example in here, we have I have worked in here for a long time. It means I was work in here, and I still work in here, and still continuing in this present time. So we have three sentences that we may use. The first is affirmative, the second is the negative, and the last one is the question tag. And for the affirmative, we use I have worked in here for a long time. And you know, when you use the negative, so it means you have to add the not. I have not worked in here for a long time. And what about the question tag? Okay, we should put have or has in front of the sentence, and then you continue with the subject. Have you worked in here for a long time? So we have two answers, whether it is yes or no. If you say yes, you should say yes, I have, and no, I have not. And the second sentence and the second example is for nominal. And here we have, she has been here for 10 minutes. Oh my god, that is so long. She has been in here for 10 minutes. What about in the negative sentence? And you know what you should put? You should put the not, same as like in the verbal sentence. So it will be like this. And what about the question tag? The tag questions. It is also the same also like the verbal sentence. You should put the have or has in front of your words or your sentence, and then plus subject. Has she been here for 10 minutes? If yes, yes, she has. If no, no, she has not. So you can use the contraction form for this present perfect tense. If you want to say, I have I have worked in here for a long time. You can use I've worked in here for a long time. Or they, or you can use the other subject, another subject like they've been here for 10 minutes. And what about he, she, it with using has? You can use the contraction with as. She's been in here for 10 minutes. It doesn't mean that she's been in here is she is been, because it is wrong. It is actually for present perfect tense, which is use has in the sentence. So you can see in these sentences we use for. What is for? What is for and what is since? Have you ever heard when people say the present in present perfect tense, they use for and since? Well, we will explain about since and for after this. So we have since and for in here. When we should use since and when we should use for in a sentence, especially in present perfect tense. Well, since is used in a specific point in time. You can see the example in here. And for is a length in a time. For like it is like a duration of a time. Well, 10 minutes, an hour, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 5 days, and you can mention how many days do you want to explain or do you want to say. So for the last thing is we will review what we have learned about the present perfect tense. The first thing that you have to remember is about the pattern, and then the past participle either irregular or regular verb. You must know about the irregular and regular verb because it is so important. And also we can use since and for in our sentence in present perfect tense. Remember, since is for a specific point in time, and for is used for is using when you want to use in a length of time or like a duration of time. So the pattern is for verbal is have or has plus past participle, or we know as verb 3. And for the nominal, we can use have or has plus been plus object or preposition you want to use. So I have my own sentences for examples both in nominal and verbal. In the nominal, I can say I have been at home since Friday and it is Saturday now. And for the verbal, I can say I have explained this lesson to you for almost 8 minutes. And well, it's your turn to try making a sentence, and please put your answers in the comment box below, okay? That's enough from my lesson today, from what I have explained about the present perfect tense. I'm really sorry my voice is lower than the rain sound because it is raining right now. Well, there is lightning, thunder. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, and again, don't forget to give thumbs up, subscribe, and also share this video if you want to share the knowledge to everyone. Well, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time in another lesson or another video.